Hi, and welcome to day 2 of our juice adventure together. I hope you're ready because the smell from this fruit is making my mouth water. So let's get right to it. We have 2 recipes today. Our juice recipe, which we're going to be making pineapple juice, and to that we're going to add red peppers, yellow peppers, and orange peppers. I remember growing up as a kid and trying Japanese food for the first time. Every time I drink this juice, it just reminds me of those flavors. Now, for our raw food dish, we're going to be making a pineapple mango salsa. Okay, so of course we have our pineapple and we have our mango. Now the mango I actually peeled 2 different ways, or one I peeled and one I did not peel. So it just depends on how I feel each day. I can either peel it and then cut off the flesh and cut this into chunks, or I can just leave the skin on, cut this off the mango, dice it down the middle crossways and lengthways, flip out the chunks, and then take a knife and just cut off the chunks. That's when I don't feel like peeling a mango. Next we have some onions that we want to add to that, and a garlic, 1 clove of garlic. Remember that quarter onion we used yesterday? Well, here's that other quarter onion that we're using. And we have avocado, lime, and cilantro. Anytime any of these 3 ingredients are together, it is a good day for me. This in itself is a meal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up the rest of the vegetables, and for the cilantro I just like to pick off the leaves from the stem so that the stem is not in the salsa itself. So I'm going to finish peeling off the leaves, cutting up the rest of the fruit, and then we'll come back and get ready to juice. Okay, so we're back. I have everything chopped up. I just want to point out the pineapple that I used. If you look at the skin, it was like a dark brown, almost looked like it was rotten in color, right? So I don't like to waste food. So anytime fruit gets really, really ripe, I'll just juice it. So even though compared to this, see how dark this one is and see how ripe this one is? So it seemed like that this may be dark brown or rotten on the inside, but look how beautiful they came out. They are a nice bright yellow, so they were still good. So we got those all nice and just chopped up. I forgot to chop them all the way for the juicer, but I'll do that as we go. I was just more concerned about getting the skin off. And what else? Oh, and I use a serrated knife, a knife that has the edges, the ridges on the bottom, because that allows me to saw through the skin of the pineapple, and it cuts so much faster when you're cutting pineapple. So consider using a serrated knife when you're peeling a pineapple. Now it's time to put together a little bit of the raw food recipe. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the onions and the garlic, we're going to put that in a bowl and squeeze some lime juice over it. And we're going to let that sit. It'll soften up the onions and kind of tone down the flavor just a little bit. And we're going to throw the avocado in there as well, because the citrus from the lime will keep the avocado from browning. So we have the onions, we have the garlic, we're going to go ahead and put in the peppers. In fact, we'll just go ahead and put everything together. The peppers and the cilantro, which is one of my favorites. Then we're going to put in the avocado, and everything was chopped up really, really small, because again we're going to have to fit these inside some cucumber boats, and you want to make sure that they are small enough to where they can fit inside the boat and not fall out. Okay, so now we're going to take our juicer, and we're going to squeeze 1 lime. Squeeze, pour it all over it. Oh my gosh, that lime smells so good. We'll take the second half, squeeze that in as well. And what I like to do is to put both of them in at the same time. Give it 1 more squeeze for a little bit extra juice. There we go, we got it out. So both of those are squeezed out really good. And then I had a spoon, so I'm just going to use my hands. And we're just going to stir that in together really, really nice. So we got our onions, our peppers, our garlic, avocado, and cilantro. So we're going to just let this marinate for a little bit while we finish up our juice. And then once this sits, then we'll add in the pineapple and the mango. And then we'll stuff these in our cucumber boats and we'll be done. Oh my gosh, if you could smell that. We definitely need a scratch and sniff screen. Okay, so see that right there? It looks very, very good. And it smells amazing. Okay, so we're going to leave the mango and the pineapple there. And I'm just going to throw all of this right here in a juicer. And I'll be right back. Okay, so our juice is all done. And as you can see, this time I used a different juicer today that actually had the plunger, so I didn't forget that today. Again, you want to put your juice in a glass airtight container. We're going to use this one here. And oh, that smells so good. So let me give it a stir. Actually, let me go ahead and sample. I didn't get a sample cup. It's all right. We'll grab a glass jar right here. Oh, there we go. So we're just gonna pour some in here. Oh man, look how pretty that looks. That's from the red pepper. Gives it that orangey color. That is delicious. What it does is it makes the pineapple not so sweet, and it gives it a peppery taste. Man, this is delicious. It looks like carrot juice, but that is red peppers, yellow peppers, orange peppers, and 2 pineapples. So I'm going to pour the rest in here. And I love juices, so I could probably drink all of this in one setting. So if I had juiced the other 2 pineapples, it probably would have filled this jar up. So we'll save those for another juice recipe later on as we go. All right, so let's get this out of the way. Now time to finish off our raw food recipe, which is our pineapple mango salsa. Let's just clean this up a little bit. And I will bring our cucumber boats in the picture so you can see how I did those. I did cucumber boats, or you can call them wells. I dug a well in the middle of the cucumber. And I also did cucumber rounds. Okay. So these are our cucumbers. So you can see the long ones. I just took a knife and just cut out the sides towards the center, kind of like on a diagonal. And then the rounds, I just scooped out the inside and kind of took some around off the edges so we can get a lot stuffed in there. Okay, so that's going to stay there. Now here's our mix. Now the only thing that we have to add now is our pineapple and our mango. And I did bring over another lime just in case we needed it. Just so that the pineapple and the mango can absorb those flavors as well. So here we go. Let's add in some mango. I'm not going to add all of it. Again, you're going to have to kind of go according to your taste. I would say 1 mango should be good enough. And maybe like 1/4 of a pineapple should be good enough as well. And this avocado is looking so good in this dish. Now you definitely want to season it with a little salt and pepper. So I'm going to add in some pepper and some salt. And then I believe I'm going to go ahead and squeeze on the second lime rather. I think it needs a little bit more juice. Oh yeah. Let's stir that up and see if we need the other half. long as it's not runny. So we'll go ahead and use the other half. And the sweet and the sour is going to go really well together. Balanced out with the avocado, the neutral flavor of the avocado. This is a well-rounded dish. Now this is a salsa that can be used if you have tortilla chips or any type of chip that you just want to dip a chip in there and eat it like that. This goes great on tacos. So on Taco Tuesdays, if you want to make this and put it on your tacos, it's great as well. If you're grilling fish or any type of meat, chicken, and you want to put this as a garnish on top of a meat, it's really well. It's also good. So this has many uses. So because this is a raw food dish, we're just going to put it into these cucumbers. And you can use any other vegetable that you like. You might want to use zucchini. I think cucumbers have a very neutral flavor. Oh, this pepper. It's going to make me sneeze. Bless me. The cucumbers have a very neutral flavor, so it won't compete with the flavor of the salsa. So let me grab a fork because I want to dig in and try this. Let me see if I need any more salt or pepper. Oh my. Oh my. My eyes are rolling to the back of my head. That means you know it's good. Let me give you a close-up. Look at that right there. Man, the cilantro is really bringing everything together. Oh. Maybe just a tad more salt. I'm a salt person, so I don't mind salt. But if you're watching your salt intake, you can definitely leave it off. And it's definitely not required in this. But my taste buds like it. Yes. You know you have enough lime juice when you scoop from the bottom and turn it over. And you see it just kind of glaze over the top. It's a perfect amount of lime juice. So we use 2 limes. Again, this recipe will be in the recipe book. I'll give out the exact measurements. And then you can adjust as you go. So we're going to take a scoop, pick up our cucumber round here, and fill it like that. And these make great appetizers if you're throwing a party. And they just make a quick snack as well if you're just at home on a Saturday or a Sunday and just relaxing. You don't want anything heavy. It's a hot day and you just want something nice, light and cool. So it's also good maybe after getting a massage, you're coming from the spa and you don't want to eat anything heavy. This will be a perfect dish for that as well. So I'm just going to fill up the other 2 cucumber rounds, and then we're going to do our best to fill up the actual boats. So that one is a little small. So again, just remember that when you cut up the fruits and the onions, that you want to make sure they're small enough to fit inside. So far so good. They're doing really well. So I'm not going to pick those up. I'm just going to leave that on the plate and just go right down the middle. Yes. And if you want, there's a little bit of juice in the bottom of the bowl. So after you fill it up, you can just take a little bit of that liquid on the bottom and just pour it over the top like that. Oh man, that's good stuff right there. Give it a little extra juiciness. So we'll fill up the other 3. We'll pour some more liquid across the top. And we will be good to go. And I'm actually going to eat one of these before I go. Alright, let's get a little bit of that liquid. So we're going to just drizzle that on the top there. Man. And this is good over grilled meat because the sugars in this will caramelize and just give that meat a really nice flavor. Okay, so here we are. This is our raw food recipe for the day. I hope you can see that. These are our pineapple mango salsa. So here we go. Let me get the small one. So here is cheers to me and you. Oh my God. Give me a minute. That is good. And it goes perfect with the cucumber because the cucumber is very neutral. So the extra crunch from the cucumber, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so good. You have to make this. When you do make it, come back to video number 2 and post a picture, post your comments, and tell me what you thought about it. It's very simple, and I'm sure you could Google it and find all types of salsa recipes online using mango and pineapple. But that right there, my friends, is good. Oh, I put my juice away. Sorry. I didn't do my cheers. Well, we will talk to you soon. Oh, I didn't talk about one of the benefits. So pineapple is great for digestion. It really helps your digestive system. And I forgot the actual the name of it. But pineapple is good for just hydrating the body and good for digestion. I remember growing up as a kid, my mom used to make us eat pineapple like at the end of the meal. Not that it would help us burn fat, but it would just help the meal to digest due to the enzyme in the pineapple. So definitely a great benefit. And I will talk to you soon. Okay. Oh, day 2. Almost forgot. We have to go to our Juice Advent board and uncover the word of encouragement for day 2. Can you believe it? We're already on day 2. So here we go. Let's pull off day 2. Okay, got that right there. All right. So our word of encouragement today is bright. What is it that you find that's bright about your life, that's bright in your life, or just anything that you want to share about the word bright? Okay, so drop the comments in the link in the comments below, and we'll see you on day 3. Talk to you soon. Bye.